What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Evolving United. We are on episode number 109. I hope you guys are all doing well. And I'll be honest, I'm recording this just after 6 p.m. and it's a non-tent day if you're a United fan or doing a United account. There's no new evolution. There is no. There's a player SBC, which was Wissa. He looks alright. Who else was there? Was the icon new? I don't know if the icon was new. 82 by 14s are back. There's nothing in packs for us, but they are back. So I thought, what do we do for a video? Not gonna lie, I'm sitting here thinking, damn, EA, you know we're all out here trying to make content. You're not making it easy for me. What do we do? And I thought, do you know what? We're over 100 episodes in, and we've not really had like a recap. And I think with us playing more than 100 episodes, we're going to have a rush episode today. And we're going to have a bit of a deeper look at the club. And I'm going to talk to you about some of my favourite cards that we've used this year, some of their records, and we're going to use my favourite player this year so far in Rush. So it's a little bit different than normal, but it's almost like our best of. EA love that sort of stuff, don't they? Best of impacts. No, this is our best of team so far, if you like, and our favourite player that we can then go and use in Rush for some games. So what we're going to do is, I think there's a way of getting everyone up within your club. So if we go to club player stats, I'm hoping this will show everyone, not just my active squad. Ah, that's a shame. Top players, there we go. Right, this is everyone. Okay, so if we go to most games played, wow. Diogo Dalot, who has been with us since episode 1, has played 599 games, 24 goals, 60 assists, and rather remarkably, 4 yellow cards and only 1 red. Bearing in mind he's played basically 600 games. That's incredible. Next up after him, and not far behind to be fair, is Marcus Rashford. 574 games played, 303 goals and 191 assists. A very, very good return for Marcus Rashford. I can't lie, that is a very good return. Then we got a bit of a gap. Like over 200 appearances difference. You've got Malacia, 343 games, 18 goals, 42 assists, with 7 yellows and no reds. Again, that's an incredible return for him. Varane played 329, and only recently have I sort of felt that he needed the upgrade, which is why we went and got Blanc. 30 goals, 2 assists, 15 yellows and 4 reds. I loved Rafa on this game, and I hope that we start getting some evolutions that he can fit into, you know, because if I'm honest, with Varane, his biggest issue is the stamina and no relentless and the lack of playstyles for this stage of the game. But yeah, love that card nonetheless. Then I'm actually quite surprised at this. Kobe Mainu is the next most played player. I don't feel like I've used him that much this year. I really don't, but apparently I have. He's got 28 goals and 58 assists in 279 games played. I still look at his stats and think they look incredible, but I don't know. He needs a playstyle plus. He could do with maybe a few more playstyles for this stage of the game as well. I don't know, I've just really struggled to try and fit him in as much as I would like, but again, he's my 5th highest played player. We'll do top 10 for most played, I think. Or do we go top 5? Go top 5. Yeah, we'll go top 5. So it's Dalot, Rashford, Malacia, Varane, Mainu. Incredible. Now for goals, Rashford is surely going to be up there. Hang on a minute. This isn't right. Where's Højlund? Right, I'm going to have to do this a more manual way then. I'm pretty sure they are my highest played players. For goals, I'm pretty sure Højlund should be up there, so I don't know why he's not turning up on that list. Guys, we're going to have a look at that again because I actually think Rasmus will fit in. Don't know why he didn't come up. Right, player stats. Played games. Top players. Here we go. Delo, Rashford, Malacia, Varane, Mainu. Why is Hoyland still not coming up? Wait, what? Oh, this game is so bugged. So Hoyland... Brilliant. Okay. We're going to have to forget that, doing it that way then. Hoyland has played a remarkable 382 games. He's got 130 assists with 338 goals and 5 yellows. I love this card. It frustrates the life out of me at times, but he can be so good. And I think he's just missing. He needs another upgrade, basically. You know, for me, he needs a shooting playstyle because he's got none, and he needs a stat boost. Don't get me wrong, there's so many better Hoyland cards out there than this one, but I will stick by this version because, again, incredible return, genuinely incredible, and you just don't want to get rid of a card like that, do you? And he's also my top goal scorer. Now, I'll be honest, EA have kind of screwed this up because I had a bit of a plan of how we were going to do things, but it doesn't seem to be working. Let's just player stats. It even says there, top players, goals. Their game is so buggy. Right, so after Hoyland, apparently it's Rashford, and I can believe that. But is it then Solskjaer on 99 goals? Honestly, EA, your game is a buggy mess. Alright, do you know what? We're going to have to do this a slightly different way. I'm going to highlight some players that I think have been brilliant for this series, and I'm hopeful that we can get further evolutions on them. Maybe some that surprised me as well. So I'm going to start off with this man right here because it only seems right. Now, yes, you can say, first and foremost, for chemistry, it's a nightmare. There's no two ways about it. Bebe for chemistry is a nightmare because he's La Liga 2. He's not even in the main La Liga, and he's off nation. Like, how do you link this card? I've found a way to get him to chemistry, but yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. 91 games, 67 goals with 46 assists. He is 6'3", 5-star, 4-star. So many different positions, and what I love about this card, there's better versions you can get, right? You could have put him into some other evolutions that had come out. So before attacking at Avalanche expired, there was further evolutions you could have done for him. So you might have got a better boost. However, just having attacking Avalanche on him makes this card usable. Better than that, it makes it good because press proven and finesse shot plus, so nice. And you'd look at that pace split and think that's a bit of a weird split. He's not going to feel that good. He does not feel slow, and I don't know if I'm assuming he's probably lengthy or mostly lengthy. Controlled lengthy. There you go. His shooting is ridiculous. From range, finesse shots, unreal. I love this card, and yeah, I hope we can upgrade him again at some point because he's only 88 overall, and I feel like we could get some stats going for him. Ollie does deserve a shout out because honestly, this card is so good. I don't know how much he is nowadays. 82 goals and 40 assists in 57 games. Honestly, I just realised there, unless it's the other version, I don't know. EA system's bugged, but this version of Solskjaer is so good. This is the Winter Wildcard one. 5-star weak foot, finesse shot plus. You don't need nothing else, trust me. Anthony is another one that, yeah, look at that. 305 games, 93 goals and 115 assists. It's actually quite good for Anthony. Probably should score more with him. But yeah, I really enjoyed him. What we're going to do, I'm going to give you my favourite defender, my favourite midfielder that we've used so far, and my favourite attacker. So you're sort of going to get a top 3 for, you know, my favourite, so to speak. There might be a couple of honourable mentions. So you're going to get a top 5 in total. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a top 5. So in 5th place, as an honourable mention, I'm going to actually give it to Matthijs de Ligt. This card, when it came out, I thought, he's alright, but he ain't that much better than the Evo. He's incredible. Anticipate Plus. You can still go and buy this card on the market. We picked him up for 114. He is currently 140 maybe. It's a very good price. He's a really, really good centre-back. If you play this game, you know that pace isn't as important as previous years. But yeah, as an honourable mention, he's fantastic. And if you haven't tried him and you've got the coins, I recommend trying him out. Next up, as an honourable mention, it has to be Manuel Ugarte. If you had asked me a month ago, I wouldn't have said this card. But he is so good. I don't know why I didn't use him more often earlier. If you can get an Evo chain going, fantastic. Very, very good. He fits in the one that came out a couple of days ago by the time you're watching this, and he's unbelievable. So yeah, honourable mentions for those two. But now I'm going to give you my favourite defender that we've used so far, my favourite midfielder that we've used so far, and my favourite attacker. So let's start off with defence, and my favourite defender, genuinely, is Diogo Dalot. And I'll tell you why. We paid 8,000 coins for this card on day one, right? He's been in the team ever since. He has this unique run style in the game. I swear, it's like, in my opinion, and I might be wrong, it's almost like the Ronaldo run style. If you sprint with him, you'll see what I'm saying. He has this weird long run animation, and he can catch people up rapidly. And on top of that, 4-star, 4-star, 6 foot tall is always nice. And because he was I think he starts off as an 82, it's a nice card when it comes to evolutions. And I've just enjoyed my time using it. I think he's been very, very good. And yeah, he would be my favourite defender so far this year. Up next is my favourite midfielder. And do you even have to ask? Do you have to ask who it is? This man, when he was released, people were slaughtering him, saying about how expensive he was, it's not worth doing, what a terrible average card. Nah, let me tell you, this card is unbelievable. 271 games, 80 goals and 144 assists. 4 yellows, no reds. Juan Sebastian Veron. I'll be honest, I tried his regular icon card out. It was alright, it was nothing special. This one, he's so good. He is so, so good. And yeah, I love this card. 4-star, 4-star. On top of that, we gave him the extra 2 playstyles, which is why he's an evoed version. So he got intercept and press proven. Centre attacking mid, I wasn't as keen on with him at first, but the more I used him, the more I'm used to it by now. And if you get the right role going for him, he's fantastic. Yeah, love this card. I cannot speak highly enough of it. Absolutely brilliant. And as a striker or an attacking option, this is tough, right? Because I feel like we've probably struggled for goals this year. I know the obvious choice here is to say someone like Rasmus or Rashford, because they're up there when it comes to numbers for goals and stuff. However, if I'm being honest with you and I'm saying, you know, this is genuinely this is my favourite card to use, it's Ollie. 100% it's Ollie. I honestly think this man, for the price as well, is unbelievable value. Now, is it because I love finesse shots? Possibly. Yeah, it might be. I've always preferred finesse shot to power shot. I don't know why. It just suits my playstyle more. But if you get this card, and I honestly think he was around 20,000 coins on the market, I don't know, man. This guy can just finish everything for me. I never really have any issues with his finishing. Honestly, such a good striker on this game, and I don't think I just don't think I can't see who drops him, to be honest. This version got some upgraded playstyles as well. I still can't believe how cheap he is. Would you like a Relentless on him maybe in the future? Possibly. But 4-star, 5-star, I mean, even if I show you his other card that we did, 89 games, 99 goals and 38 assists, 3-star, 4-star. I love this card. And again, yes, I love finesse shots. I get it. But when the new version come out, I couldn't believe how cheap he was. I still can't believe how cheap he was. And for me, he's probably the best value attacker on this game. In my honest opinion, he's that good. I need to pick one of them 3 players to go into rush with. if you're asking me who is my favourite all-time player on this game right now, it's Veron. Yeah, it's Veron. So I think best thing for us to do is to use my player of the series so far in Juan Sebastian Veron in some games of Rush. I will see you guys in game number 1. So let's go. We are going to be going into 2 games. I wasn't going to live com this, but I guess we will. I don't think it matters too much. And then after that, what I want us to do to end the video off will be, what's it called? The Team of the Year vote. Just to end off the video. So we will be using Juan Sebastian Veron for the 2 games. And then, yeah, we will do the Team of the Year vote. I don't even know how you do it. I think you do it online. I'll have to have a little look. But, yeah, that will be the end of the video. So I'll see you guys in game number 1. And as we enter the stadium for game number 1, we know what's happening. Shout out to all the guys that are in here with me. We've got King Adama, we've got Jack, and we've got Will as well. So shout out to all of them guys. And let's hope that we can get some wins today. Although I'm not, obviously for us, we're just playing for fun right now. You know, we're not working on any Evos. I did start the Ahmad Evo, the 2nd level I think it was, the 2nd Evo chain. So hopefully we can get him Evo'd up at some point. But realistically, I think what we need to talk about is the state of this game right now. Because in my opinion, that's nice. In my opinion, where I don't feel like we're in a great spot in terms of the actual game. Like, you either have a week where there's next to no content, which it feels like we're in now. And I knew as soon as I saw the promo team and I saw the fact that the only player we had come in was, who was it? Lukaku. And that was an SBC. As soon as I saw that, I thought, yeah, no, it's not going to be a good week. That's not a good ball, Veron. I thought it's not going to be a good week. We're basically relying on Evos. And that was about it. We had the Lukaku SBC early. But yeah, other than that, it's evolutions or basically nothing. Hence why we've had a bit of a like review sort of episode today where we're recapping some of our team and favourite players and stuff. So yeah, look, for me, like I say, this game, there's no balance. What it feels like is you're either all the content coming at once, something a little bit like Winter Wildcard, where we was having loads of Evos. Was it Winter Wildcard was the promo when we had like daily evolutions as well? Was that Winter Wildcard or was that something else? Might have been the one before it. I can't remember. I think it was actually. But you either get it all coming at once or you get nothing. And really, what would be nice is just a good balance. I can't lie. Like, me personally, I feel like Evos should be a daily occurrence. But for some reason, I feel like we're getting less than before. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But again, why have a promo where you had one every day and then you go some weeks where you get maybe 3 a week if you're lucky? Just look, we've spoken so much about Evos on this channel, and for me, if they want to make money from this game, you don't just have to do it through the store. Like, you can sell Evos to people. People will pay for them. Damn, he was offside. That's my bad. Yeah, people will pay for evolutions. So there is other ways to make money, EA. Like, I'll give you an example, and I'm not saying you have to do this Evo every week. But attacking Avalanche, the left wing Evo that gave 2 playstyle pluses, it was expensive, but they did the FIFA points at a good price, so I feel like more people probably paid with that. The boost was really good, and if you keep offering that to people, they will pay it, and they will do the Evos. like I say, you haven't got to do it all the time, but even that one evolution itself is a bit weird because that felt like maybe what we would have had at Team of the Year last year, something like that. We had it like a whole month earlier, but then on top of that, as Jack gets a nice goal there, on top of it being a month earlier, we've had nothing like it since. Now, all of the leakers for this game are saying that Attacking Avalanche 2 is basically long overdue and it's leaked to come. It's just that Evos have been broken. I know, what a shock. I don't know, it frustrates me because I think we pay so much money for this game. I know I'm not the only one, it frustrates a lot of us as we go 2-1 up. I know I'm not the only one, but I just think EA need to be doing more. I really do. I really do. We are, as I said, we are 2-1 up right now though, so it would be nice to get a win here if we can. Wow, what a bicycle kick. Is that Milinkovic-Savic? Damn, fair play. Good ball out wide. Go on. Nice goal. Yeah, I feel like with Team of the Year coming, I'm hoping it's going to be another good promo. You know, I go back to Winter Wildcard again, and I remember thinking, damn, how am I going to get through all of these evolutions? Because there were so many. So many. And now... now we've got none. I'm now sitting here scratching my head like, what do we make videos on? You know? And one thing I've debated doing, and I don't know if you guys would want to see this or not, but is when the content is slow on this game, drop this series down to maybe, I don't know, 5 a week, for example. And then start a new series or a new Road to Glory where, you know, we might play on Xbox or something for a difference. I know it's the same thing, but you know what I mean. And start a new account and just see, as Jack's been kicked by the looks of it. Yeah, just start a new account and maybe don't do a United theme. Do it on, I don't know, anything. Just whatever team you want to pick or whatever nation or whatever league. Just run a regular Road to Glory or even a rich man's Road to Glory where you can add on, GG's to everyone there by the way, where you can add on FIFA points or FC points whenever you want. I don't know, I might even do a community post because it's days like this where I'm sitting here and I'm like, what do you do for a video? Genuinely, what do you do for a video? Let's jump in to game number 2 and let's see how we get on. Alright guys, sadly Jack's connection dropped out and he can't rejoin, so we're going to have to go in with 3. It's me, Will and King Adama. And then some random who hopefully will pass the ball. But either way, we will go in with Veron once more time. Let's see how we get on. And as we enter the stadium for the final time today. Look, like I said in that last video, or that last game of Rush, sorry. There is definitely something there to think about when it comes to the content on this game. And whether it's worth starting a new Road to Glory or... I mean, it doesn't even have to be a Road to Glory. You could do like a career mode for a day or 2 a week, just when it's a bit slow. Keeper, what are you doing there? You better mare. Yeah, there's something there to think about at the very least. And I might put a community vote out over the next few days. I'm going to score... Oh, he's offside. Yeah, I might put a community vote out over the next few days. And... let you guys have your say. You know, if we dropped this series by 2 days a week or a career mode or another Road to Glory, would that bother you? If there's content on this game that we can do, I'm up for it. I'm here for it. And it might be a case that when Team of the Year comes, I remember that was... we got George Best around that time and that took a bit of grinding to actually unlock him. It might be a case that Team of the Year comes, we get like maybe a Sir Bobby Team of the Year or something like that, or a Rooney, an RVP, I don't know. Basically a good icon Because that's something else in this game I was thinking about. We've only had the one icon SBC for us so far in Veron. Outside of that, we've had nothing. Yes, there was a few icons in promo teams, but we need some stuff to grind, basically. The content's been a little bit stale, in my opinion. Look, and if you're not on a United account right now, you might be thinking, what are you on about? I don't know, but if you're on, whether you're United or whether you're on a different club account, so to speak, so if you're a Chelsea fan, West Ham fan, whatever you are, doesn't matter. Content's still a little bit dead. So yeah, hopefully, and I know there's a couple of Man United players, unbelievably, in the Team of the Year vote. So if by some miracle they get in, we've at least got something to work towards. And then the other thing is, I feel like I'm doing a lot of complaining in this video, so I apologise, but the other thing is, oh, he's whacked the bar, that's unlucky. When it comes to the evolution side of things, the boost in general, I was excited for stat limits when they first announced it. Like, they packaged it really well. You have to give them props for that. They were selling it so well about how we could evo up so many more players than before and the restrictions would be a lot less. And everyone was like, yeah, this is so cool. When realistically, how long have we had sort of mid-80s as the stat limits now for? Feels like it's been a while. And damn, that's a shame. Whilst that's one thing, the other thing to consider is, oh, it sucks, man. It really does suck. They need to fix this, in my opinion. Because I'm just sitting here thinking, I've got Nick Powell, right? He's 81 rated, and he's got, I want to say he's got 86 shooting, passing, and dribbling. He might as well be 85 overall. Let's be real. The actual overall of the card, when it comes to evolutions, doesn't actually matter anymore. Because you can have a silver. I've seen low-rated golds or silvers with incredible stats, but they can't fit further evolutions because they're at the stat limit. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like we was promised a bit more than what we're getting. And the other thing is, it feels like stat limits are, you just get cloned cards basically, don't you? You're constantly getting cards with 86 shooting, 86 passing, 86 dribbling. You're like, yeah, great. Up it now. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's one thing having the stat limits. It's upping them at the right time for me. This is a live game. Do you know what I mean? You need to improve it, basically. You need to improve that live service. That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm harsh. But for someone that's played FC or FIFA for years, genuinely years, it's frustrating. It really is frustrating because, again, you have to give credit for this, but EA genuinely did something fantastic with evolutions in bringing them into the game in the first place. But oh, lovely goal. They almost can't keep up with their own, with what they've actually made. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. It's so frustrating. It really is so frustrating. Because the idea is fantastic. And it's, do you know what it is? I'll tell you exactly what this is. It's the draft all over again. When they brought the draft in, it was so cool. It was so exciting. And what they've done with it is basically nothing. They haven't improved the draft. Now, in all fairness, Evos are only in their second year, so maybe it's a bit harsh to compare them in that sense. But you can see the comparison that I'm going with. Like, drafts had so much potential, and they still do. If you fix the reward system in draft, you've got a really fun game mode. I recorded a video for the members, and it would have been out last night, around the draft, because actually, on an account like this, having the ability to play with players that I would never normally use and to get some rewards for it is cool. But the rewards are terrible. Genuinely shocking. I don't know. Like I say, for me, Evos are just going down that same path at the minute. Bit like clubs. I mean, I haven't touched clubs this year. I want to. I really do want to, but... yeah, nice. I was well offside there. I weren't even concentrating on the run. Yeah, they need to fix something. They need to remember this is a live game mode. And it's a live game in general. People want to play the game. There is no other football games, in my opinion, that are currently good enough to compete with this on the market. So we all thought UFL was going to be that game. Sadly, it wasn't. We win that one 4-3. GG's. Yeah, we all thought UFL was going to be the game, but it's just not. And now everyone's looking at FIFA 2K thinking, could this be the one? I don't know with 2K. I don't really play the online games. I've not heard some positive things though, I've got to be real. Yeah. Don't know. Guys, I'm going to go and stop complaining. So apologies if I've just complained for the last however long. I'm going to go and load up this Team of the Year vote. And I'll see you in a sec. Alright guys, so here is my Team of the Year vote. Let's just zoom in a little bit if we can. These are going to be my Team of the Year votes. You've got the men's team and the women's team. Now, I'm going to be real with you. And I'm going to say this straight off the bat. None of our players should get in. However, for content, I'm going to be biased. So bear that in mind. But we're going to start off with the goalkeeper. And you've got Martinez, Donnarumma, Kobel, Galaxy, Magnon. Do you know what? Out of all of them, who would I pick? I feel, in my opinion, it's Martinez. Yeah, genuinely would be Martinez. In defence, then, what have we got here? Do I do this as honest as I can without the obvious... what's it called? Bias towards Man United? I think I do. So I'm going to go Frimpong for right back. You have to remember, half of this year, they went undefeated. Unbelievable achievement. At left back, I'm going to go Teo Hernandez. I still think... Oh, no, do you know what? I'm going to go DeMarco. Am I? I'm going to go Teo. That's a close one between them two for me, in my opinion. At centre-back, I think, personally, and not a lot of people agree with me when I say this, I really rate Saliba. And I rate him as possibly the best centre-back in the league. Yeah. A lot of people prefer Gabriel, and that's absolutely fine. For me, I would go Saliba. And I don't really want to do it, but I feel like I have to. I'm going to just stick Van Dijk in, and we're going to move on. Into midfield. I don't feel like you can vote for Rodri because... Oh, sorry. Let's get the biased... Let's get the biased one out of the way. Bruno goes in. Honestly, 100% should not be anywhere near Team of the Year. So we'll take it. Who else have we got here? Who else have we got? I would have to go Jude. Because people were talking about a Ballon d'Or. I know he didn't win it, but I'd still have to go Jude. And then final spot, and this is tough. I mean, I guess you do have to go Rodri, thinking about it. You do. He won the Ballon d'Or. So yeah, Rodri goes in. Oh, this is where it gets really rough now. Salah has to go in. Again, I hate saying it, but he's that good. Who else do we want? I really want to put Harry Kane in because didn't he tear it up again in the Bundesliga? Vinicius Jr. for me goes in. Oh, you got Lamine Yamal, Mbappe. Oh, there's so many options, man. Look, as much as I love Ronaldo and Messi, you can't put them in, not in the leagues they're in my opinion. Mbappe actually didn't have a good year. People will vote him because it's FC. right? But he didn't have a good year at all. I'm not going Haaland. I'm not. I'm really tempted by Kane. I can't lie. But then Yamal had a better year than Kane. I'm going to go Yamal. It might be unpopular, but I'm going to go for that. So let's submit the vote and we'll download that so I can share that with the guys. And let's go for the women's team. Now, again, there's one player in here, I believe, that's a Man United card, so we'll take that. Sadly, there's no Mary Earps, so I'm going to be real. Don't follow women's football. I'm just going to put the English keeper in because why not? There you go. Why not? Now, Greenwood, I don't know her story, but she is ex-Man United, so I'm going to pop her in. Who else have we got here? Irene Paredes, I feel like, is probably a fair shout as well. If you watch women's football, you're probably thinking, you're so wrong. And you're probably right. But I don't watch women's football, so I apologise. I'm just going to pick based on... Well, based on who I want to pick, basically. I think we will go for Karchawi. I would say Renard, but I don't want to face a Renard card. Let's go for Lucy Bronze. Let's go for Lucy Bronze. In midfield then. I'm just trying to see if there's anyone here. Yeah, look, Clinton. Love that. So she's going in. Who else have we got? Bonmati or Patelas and Bonmati might be the two. Yeah, they're going to be the two. So Patelas, Bonmati. And then up top. Oh, Lauren James. Yes, please. Another Man United past and present. Anyone else? No, not that I can see. I'm going to go for Hansen. Why I'm voting for Hansen, I don't know, because I don't really want to go up against another insane card of hers. And last but not least, who do we want to go for? I feel like the Spanish ones are normally quite safe to go for. So we're going to go for Salma. And that's going to be my Women's Team of the Year vote. Yeah, so let's submit that. And guys, that is my 2 Team of the Year votes done. And if we head back to FC, I guess we could open up a couple of packs to end the video off. Look, apologies if this video is shorter than normal. Normally I say that and it's longer, but if it's shorter than normal or if it's not the normal sort of videos we do, blame EA. I'm sorry, but, you know, there's only so much we can do when it comes to a lack of content. But I try my best for you. I hope you still enjoyed it. And we're going to end with this player pick. This was for completing the rush objective last week. It expired today. 1 of 3, 85 pluses. Who are we going to get? Bernardo Silva, Mead, or Kimmich. We'll take Beth Mead and we will move on. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you all very soon indeed.